Happy Friday, Grand Rising to you all. This is Pastor KZ with the All About Favor channel. Feel free to email me at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. Thank you all my current subscribers for your continued support. Those of you who have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I will notify you as I upload new videos. All this week, the color theme has been pink. I'm just on a lazy day on Friday, food for thought. I'm going to drop a few nuggets with you. 1 to 5 on this eyewear line. Y'all, I love this piece. This is an all plastic frame here, and I like it. It's kind of got pink and purple color in it. What do y'all think? Love the frame. 1 to 5, comment section. Have you all been working on your self-care checklist and your action plans? Great. All this week we have been talking about self-care. Yesterday was a powerful letter. Y'all, I don't know. I didn't sleep too well because that letter, it disturbed my spirit in such a way. That sister needs help. That family needs help, y'all. But what was more disturbing is I got a flood of emails. I got about 20 emails talking about this letter. But as they were talking in the emails, they began to say, I didn't realize this is me. This is a problem, y'all, and we gotta take care of ourselves. And I know this week I haven't devoted a lot of time to this. Like I said, my videos are short enough to get you thinking. At some point I will expand on them and have a venue or open live session where you all can write in the chat and we have some dialogue back and forth. But right now I just want to get you thinking. And again, I just try to give you my opinion and some tips and tools to help you. And I always want you to feel encouraged. But more so, I want you to start thinking about yourself. So today, I want to help you identify some of the things going on in your life that you need to get a hold of. You need to get some structure and some things that you may overlook and just go from day to day on. In your daily routines, you have got to start, number 1, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries with yourself and setting boundaries with other people. Let me break this up a little bit. You have got to start letting people know how you want to be treated. These boundaries I'm going to talk about a little bit today is going to help you monitor your own attitudes and your own behavior, because a lot of times when you're not taking care of yourself, you just react to things. And sometimes the way you react and the way you respond to things, it may not be the right way sometimes. Sometimes you ever found yourself snapping or going off and then later like, oh shoot, I didn't handle that right. Sometimes it's because you were in a bad space. And sometimes, sometimes people can say something and it hit you the wrong way. And it may not be the intent of that other person, to hurt you or to make you angry. They may just be saying something, but you take it a certain way. And sometimes you take it a certain way because you're not taking care of yourself. You're irritated, you already frustrated, and a number of those things going on with you. So you got to watch your attitude and watch your behaviors as well. You've been taken for granted and you're tired of that. You're stressed out. You're not sleeping enough. You've been overwhelmed. You overloaded. And it is time for you to say enough is enough. I've got to take care of me first. Mary J. Blige, one of my favorites. She says in a song, she says, we, talking about women, we keep giving and giving and giving. That's the strength of a woman, but I shouldn't have to prove it. I thought about that song. It's on her Strength of a Woman CD. And I thought about a lot of those songs on that CD. Mary has a tendency to talk a whole lot about things women go through, the pain and the sadness and all of that. And you know what? I feel like having to relive and revisit those songs over and over. The question is, Why do you keep putting yourself in situations where you got to prove how strong you are? Why you got to keep telling people and brainwashing everybody and try to show the world you are superwoman, ladies? You don't have to do that, but you still keep saying, well, if I don't do it, nobody will. If I don't take care of the household, if I don't initiate things, it'll never get done. Why do you keep putting yourself in that situation instead of setting boundaries with people, letting them know this is not going to be allowed? I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. I've had enough and I need some help. That's what you got to do. You got to speak up, ladies. You walking around being passive, aggressive, and you are angry. And you got all of this pent up stuff going on. And you walking around on 10 different medications. You're on high blood pressure medicine. You're on diabetes medication. You're on this. Your cholesterol is out of whack. All of this stuff can actually, you probably can have the doctor discontinue this stuff if you bring your life in balance and start taking care of yourself through your eating better, exercising, and getting rid of some of this stuff and allowing things to go on and you feeling like you the only one can do it. You're not taking care of yourself. Some of you haven't taken care of yourself in 50, 60, 70 years and above. To my subscribers I have subscribers in their 70s and 80s. And some women in that age group, that's all they know. And the sad part is they have taught that to the generation be under them, which is my generation. Women in their 50s and 60s. We've been taught the same thing. Baby, you've got to make a way when there is no way. You can't sit down and wait on your husband or wait on a man to do it. You got children to feed. You got to keep a roof over their head. You got school clothes to buy. You know, you got to make sure your kids have health care, because that joker out there, their daddy, not doing it. Now, I'm not mashing on the men, because there's some very good brothers out there doing what they're supposed to be doing. But still, even though when you have good men in your life, and you still walking around frustrated, depressed, anxiety riddled, it's something going on there you need to have a conversation about. And you know what? It goes back to, remember on Tuesday I said the 5 things you need to talk about. The one thing that nobody wants to talk about is finances. That money ain't coming in the house like it should. You're always broke. You're always like having to make choices about who gets paid, or getting on that phone, calling, making payment arrangements. He not doing it. You doing it. Because if you had to wait for him to do it, the lights will be off. The water will be off. Am I hitting anybody? So I just wanted to take a brief minute today on this Friday. And I like for Fridays to kind of be light. But y'all, we got to take care of ourselves. You don't have to prove how strong you are. You don't have to prove to anybody you're a good mother. You don't have to prove that you're a good wife. You don't have to. As Mary said, you keep giving and giving and giving, and you keep doing and doing and doing, but you're not getting a return on your investment. That goes back to last week's sessions. The best investment you can make is on yourself, and that involves self-care. Y'all, stop drowning in exhaustion, fatigue. You tired emotionally. You know, physical exhaustion, you can overcome that by taking a couple of days to just say, you know what, I'm going to lay around in bed, lay around from the sofa to the family room to whatever, and chill out and relax. You can take care of the physical stuff, but that mental things going on in your head, remember that clutter going on. You know what? Don't waste your life away. Also, don't spend your life on regrets. I wish I would have did this, or I don't even know why I did that. Next week's topics is all going to be about regrets. I don't know. What did y'all think this week about self-care? It's a start. It's a start. I got you thinking. We're going to cover this another time, but I wanted you to just understand you're overloaded. You're taking on too much. Self-care is the best care. I have been Pastor KZ, and please, you can email me. We can get a dialogue going. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's time to get focused now. It's time to get focused, bring your life into balance, and take care of yourself. How you gonna love someone if you don't know how to love yourself? You gotta think about it. I'll see you back on Sunday. Guess what? Pastor KZ is taking care of herself. I'm taking Saturdays off. So I'll occasionally do a Saturday pop-in, but not a full show as I have been doing. So Saturday is my day off, but I will see you back for a brief word for the day on Sunday. Thank you. Self-care is the best care.